Welcome to Real Talk for Real Life, where we're realizing everyone is always learning and living your full experience. I'm your host, Coach C, and this is Season 5, Episode 1 From Flicker to Flame. Welcome to Season 5, Made in the Middle. This season is all about understanding that who you're becoming is often developed in the middle of the process, long before anyone sees the results. Today's episode is called From Flicker to Flame. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, they're on fire? They're chasing goals, building businesses, losing the weight, writing the book, starting over, or just walking in confidence. Everything they touch seems to have momentum. Matter of fact, nowadays, we'll say something is fire when it's excellent, impactful, or just plain impressive. But here's what we often miss. Before there was ever a flame, there was a flicker. Every roaring fire started with something small, a spark, an idea, a dream, a prayer, a decision. The problem is, many of us become discouraged because we're comparing our flicker to someone else's flame. We want overnight success from an idea we started yesterday. We want confidence without consistency. We want fruit without formation. But that's not how fire works. A flicker isn't weak, it's simply unfinished. Inside every single one of us is a flicker waiting to become something greater. Maybe it's your purpose. Maybe it's your business. Maybe it's your healing. Maybe it's your faith. Maybe it's the version of yourself you've been trying to introduce to the world, but you're afraid. The question isn't whether the flicker exists. The question is, will you protect it long enough for it to become a flame? Because flames don't happen by accident. They're formed, they're fed, they're fueled. I want to leave you with 3 F's today. One, follow your heart. Not every voice deserves your attention. Stop letting fear, comparison, and criticism determine your direction. Listen for what keeps calling your name, even when it's inconvenient. Two, formulate a flow to fulfill it. Dreams without a plan remain wishes. Ask yourself, what can I do today? Not next month, not next year, today. Small, repeated actions create extraordinary outcomes. And finally, 3, fuel it. Feed your purpose. Feed your faith. Feed your discipline. And also feed your mind. What you consistently fuel will eventually grow. The opposite is true too. If you constantly fuel doubt, excuses, procrastination, and fear, don't be surprised when your flicker never becomes a flame. Your future isn't waiting on perfect conditions. It may simply be waiting on your commitment. Remember this, a flame isn't born blazing. It's built by refusing to let the flicker die. Here's your fearless homework. This week, identify one flicker you've been ignoring. Write it down. Then answer these 3 questions. Number 1, what is one dream, goal, or calling that still burns inside me? Number 2, what is one thing that's been smothering my flicker? And number 3, what is one action I will take within the next 24 hours to fuel it? Don't wait until you're confident. Confidence often arrives after commitment. And I'm going to repeat this again, and you hear me say it often. Confidence often arrives after commitment. You don't become fire overnight. You become fire by protecting the flicker. Until next time, live fearless. Keep learning. Keep living. This is Real Talk, where we're realizing everyone is always learning and living your full experience. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and Facebook at Real Talk for Real Life. That's L.Y.F.E for more inspiration, merchandise, and motivation between episodes. This is Coach C. I'll see you in the next one.